Hi, kids. Since we've just kind of started into, or we're getting close to a new season, I wanted to read you this one called The Seasons of Arnold's Apple Tree by Gail Gibbons. Gail Gibbons is one of Grandma's favorite authors for nonfiction books at school. And this is one I thought you guys might like because it's got some fun things about the seasons in it. That's Arnold and his dog and his house. Arnold climbs up high into the branches of the apple tree. He can see far, far away in every direction. This is Arnold's very own secret place. This is Arnold's apple tree. Arnold's tree keeps him very busy all through the year. It is spring. Did you know that's what season it is right now? Arnold watches the small buds grow on his apple tree. If you go out in your yard and you take a walk and you look at the trees, they might have buds on them right now because we are in spring. That's what happens in spring. Some of the buds develop into sweet-smelling apple blossoms. Carefully and quietly, Arnold watches bees collect nectar from the blossoms to make honey. And this insert says, honey and apple blossoms. The honey bee makes honey from nectar, the sweet juice found in flowers. Arnold makes a swing for his apple tree. Does that remind you of the swing that's on the tree at Momo and Pa's house? He weaves an apple blossom wreath and hangs it from a branch. Arnold picks an armful of apple blossoms and brings it to his family. They make a flower arrangement together. It is summer. Look at all the leaves on the tree now. Arnold's apple tree has big green leaves that rustle in the wind. Arnold builds a tree house. His apple tree shades him from the hot summer sun. The green leaves shelter him during a summer shower. Arnold watches small apples begin to grow from where the blossoms used to be. They grow bigger and bigger. And bigger. With some of the big green apples, Arnold does a juggling act for his tree friend. It is fall. This is Grandma's favorite season of the whole year. Arnold's apple tree now has big, red, tasty apples. The green leaves have turned golden. They drift to the ground. Arnold gathers some of the leaves and brings them up to his treehouse to make a soft floor to lie on. Arnold shakes the branches and red apples fall to the ground. He puts them in a basket and takes them home. Arnold and his family make apple pies with apples from Arnold's apple tree. And that's a recipe for a pie. They put the rest of the apples into a cider press and make fresh apple cider. And that's what they do. They put the apple in there and it squishes them so much that all that's left is the juice and it comes down into that jug. They call that an apple cider press. On Halloween Day, Arnold decorates some of the biggest apples. They glow in the moonlight under his tree on Halloween night. See how he's a pirate? He's got some friends that are apples. It is winter. Snow falls. It is quiet. The branches of Arnold's apple tree are bare. Looks a lot different than it did in the spring, doesn't it? Arnold hangs strings of popcorn and berries on them for the winter birds to eat. It's nice of him to think of the birdies. He builds a snow fort around the bottom of his tree. Arnold builds a snowman to keep him and his tree company during the winter. The snow melts away, and guess what? It is spring again. And then it starts all over again. So that's the circle of life for the apple tree.